What's up, my savory little olives? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today we are back with another installment of the Weekly Nightwave, the series where we take a look at this week's acts and find the most entertaining or most efficient way to take them on. Now, as always, but more accurately, as we kind of sort of regularly do, we will have a Warframe of the week. In fact, we might have a kind of bonus one that I'll mention a little bit later, but I'm really sad because I actually wanted to go ahead and show off this Proto-Somid shoulder guard. However, as I was kind of going through and getting my kills, a la one of the kind of elite weekly acts that you'll end up seeing in a second, my game crashed, and I was like, well, it seems like the universe does not want you to get this done. So I figured we'll just go ahead and address this, and we'll do a big roundup later, because it does look like this week is going to be the week that we'll be able to get our hands on the Emissary Operator Collection, and I'm super juiced. I did the math, but sometimes my math is bad. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the missions that we have this week, and let me tell you right now, it's a freaking easy week. So if you guys have not kind of like gone through your back catalog and done all of the like previous missions that you didn't want to do, this one you're going to be able to clear out real quick, and then the rest of this week you'll be able to chill out and kind of like pick off the ones that you have in your backlog. So let's go ahead and start off with one I've already completed. This is a daily. This is energizing, pick up 20 energy orbs. Really easy when you have one of our Warframes of the week that I'm going to be talking about. Then we have Executioner, which is kill 10 enemies with finishers. Saver, which is pick up 15,000 credits. Listen, if you got a comma in there, I'd be able to read this a little bit better, but I'm assuming it's 15,000 credits, right? Next up, we have the Don't Fear the Reaper, which is complete 3 Kuva Siphon missions. Then we have Earth Miner, mine 6 rare gems or ore in the plains of Eidolon, easy peasy. Rescuer, complete 3 rescue missions. Then we're gonna go ahead and move on to some more of the weeklies. Complete 3 exterminate missions, I already completed this one, and unlock relics, unlock 3 relics, I completed that one as well. Moving along to our elite weeklies, we have Hydralist Hunter, kill or capture an Eidolon Hydralist, and then we have Kill Shot, which is kill 1,500 enemies. See, the numbers were fucking me up again. Now, as you could probably tell, there is a ton of crossover this week. It's so good. So what I actually went ahead and combined was Eliminator, which was the 3 exterminate missions with the unlock relic. So I was able to do both of those at once. However, if there is no exterminate missions up that have fissures on them, you can always see if you can't pair them up with the Kuva Siphon missions, or if you got a Kuva Siphon mission that is on a rescue mission, you can do that as well. Same thing goes for the unlocking relic. So definitely a little bit of double dipping there. In addition, we also have Kill Shots and Saver, both of those that you'll be able to accomplish as you're going through this week naturally. Very easy. And I was thinking that you should probably figure out which enemies you want to do with finishers. You could do that with Ash. You could also do that with Avara, Equinox. You could do a little Anaros action, so maybe pair that up with all of the things that you're doing for the rest of this week. That would also be nice. However, what I'm going to recommend as the entertainment portion of my suggestions, this is actually going to be like the bonus Warframe of the week. I actually, live on stream, went ahead and pulled up Frost, because I like to kind of play around with a couple different Warframes to see who I'm jiving with, what I'm feeling, and I discovered, to my surprise, that I had no fucking clue what build I had on him. So actually, live on stream, I went ahead and just stripped him absolutely bare and started from scratch on a build. So if you don't want to use any of those specific Warframes that I just mentioned for your finishers to cross over into any of the other ones, I would suggest picking up an old Warframe that, if you can't remember the build that you had on them straight out the gate, jump into it, see what they've got, maybe refresh it, maybe do something completely different with them that you've never done before, but really go back into your backlog, see what hasn't been touched that you had previously enjoyed, and see if you can't give them a little bit of a refresh. So, you know, unofficially, Frost is my Warframe of the week. Kinda, sorta, but not quite. You know who is my Warframe of the week? It is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, because we had Frozen Hunka Daddy. Now we got our best boy, Mr. Ninja, our boy on fire. And I realized that I don't actually give him as much love as he deserves. I played him again on stream, and I think the one reason that I don't give him as much love is mainly because of the fact that on my streams, I have someone that plays Ninja pretty frequently, so I try not to like step on their toes, you know, I try to stay in my own lane. But interestingly enough, Ninja is actually one of the few Warframes that I was like, yep, I'd put an Umbra Forma on that. I would easily put an Umbra Forma on that, and that's mainly because of the fact that he's actually got some good augments, and I have an Umbral build on him, but I said I'm not going to do it until we get Ninja Prime. I will put an Umbra Forma on Ninja Prime. That might be my first Umbra Forma, because I definitely think he's #worth. So as you can see right here, I am running with Umbral Intensity and Umbral Vitality. I also have a Steel Fiber on him, so I might actually knock out that Power Drift and go in for the full suite of Umbral mods, because, you know, he deserves it, right? But there's just so many different, like, variations of builds that you could put on him, because the reason that I was considering it was because his augments are so freaking, well, I won't say that they're good, but they're very entertaining. Like, I love me a little bit of Pyroclastic Flow. You guys know, this is the one where he accumulates the damage from, like, his fire feet that he leaves lying around, and then he could do a little kick. You guys know I get over the moon with that kick because it looks like you're trying to kick off the sneaker, and then you leave this trail that does, like, an exorbitant amount of damage. It's absolutely amazing. Love, love, love that one. But, of course, this build is so tight, I can't use it on this build. Then somebody else in chat was telling me that I should really try out Reaping Chakram. That one is kind of amazing, and I realized that it has so much more synergy with him now, because when you put up Divine Spears, anytime you toss out a Chakram, you're making replicants of it. So you're getting multiple Chakrams flying around, and I'm like, okay, and they've got a bigger chance to drop health orbs. I'm all about that. So part of me was like, damn, if I could put an Umbral Forma and not feel bad about it, I would, but I would feel bad about it. So there's still some tweaks that I'm thinking of making, but as it stands, this is what I'm going to roll with for the moment. You can see I've got a primed flow in there as well as a streamline. This is really, really big because when you're using your Blazing Chakram ability, you can actually go ahead and spawn energy orbs from that as well. Pairs really well with Arcane Energize. However, because of the fact that he's really good at generating energy orbs, I might actually toss one of the Arcane Energizes and go for something a little bit more offensive. Something along those lines. In addition to that, like you could even like try to put health conversion on him too, because of the fact that his warding Halo absorbs 90% of the damage but leaves you taking 10% of the damage, means that you can pick up health orbs and then you get the health orbs from the Reaping Chakram. Oh, he's just like super fun to build. So just use my build as a jumping off point and experiment all you like. I've put in a good amount of range on there because I wanted to be able to spear as many enemies as once, because that way I'd have more enemies for my chakrams to jump off of and make multiples, because there's no better feeling than when you just spike enemies and then you chakram and then there's like a fleet of them just bouncing around. Oh, it's so good. It just makes me so happy inside, and replaying him this weekend definitely sparked some joy in me, because, you know, he's fire, he sparks, you know. I've been looking for more engaging Warframes, and Ninja definitely fit that bill. Super duper happy. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at his appearance, because this is my classic Ninja. If you want to see another variation, I believe it's going to be this one. This one you'll be able to find in my rollers video, so I'll go ahead and leave a link to that. But this one you'll be able to find in the description box below. It is just the classic Ninja, and the Empyrean skin is just absolutely beautiful on him. It's one of those ones where like fashion and function and engagement just all come together. I couldn't find another F word to go ahead and toss in there, but he's just really great. So I'm really curious, just for you guys and maybe for a little bit of research for the Chanel, let me know what you think are the most engaging frames in the game to you. So far for me, it's going to be Hero. I've had a lot of fun with Ninja. A lot of people wouldn't necessarily say it, but Saren is definitely one of those ones that I always feel like I have to keep on top of, because I want to make sure my spores are spreading. I don't just blindly play Saren. So go ahead and leave all of those down in the comments below. I am very curious, because because who knows, maybe I'll find some more inspiration next week, and that's kind of what it's all about, a little bit of sharing because it is caring. All right, so that's gonna do it for me for now. So as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.